Hooray! We finally made it. 30 minutes on the dot past our recording time.
Well, that's how every standard recording goes for us. Let's not get it twisted. Kids, if you think we're ever punctual or capable of starting on time without the added pressure of like a guest who isn't used to our nonsense, you have so much faith in us, and that's really cute.
Counterpoint, the last 2 weeks, Christian and I,
pretty on point, actually.
That's a little surprising.
I know.
It was weird.
Yeah, and the recording last week, I think, was even shorter than usual as well.
And we even asked each other, like, legitimate questions.
Hard-hitting questions. See, the problem is you guys aren't yappers like me. You don't have someone who could just keep talking and talking and talking and, God, shut up. Exactly. You don't have one of those when I'm not around. And that's why our episodes have dropped 25% in the past week or two.
So wait, Justin, are you telling me that in our podcast, you are filler?
When Brendan isn't busy shoving me out of the conversation by constantly interrupting me, yes.
So what am I if you are filler?
You're, what do you call those? You're the,
Am I the info ads?
No, you're not the infomercial.
God, no. God, please, no.
No, please. You're,
I'm the sham wow with your crazy conspiracy theory.
Actually, hold on. He's starting to make sense.
Have you ever looked at this crocodile funny? Did it look like a lady for you for 1 second? May I interest you into Croco Mom?
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I like infomercial Devin, actually.
I think Devin is a slap chop infomercial of our podcast.
Well, if I got a new conspiracy theory for you that I concocted last night with my cousin. What if not Croco Mom, but the Dragussy? What if Dragon was Luffy's mom?
Don't make him repeat it. Don't make him repeat it.
You know what? You're right. That was foolish of me.
And
see, I assume you guys didn't have the same energy when I wasn't here either. Like you didn't.
Oh no,
that was there.
That was there still.
Yeah, it was. This is pretty much how it went.
You still have the ever looming presence of brain rot, even without me.
Yep, and we had the infomercial energy. We just didn't have a name for it yet, but now we do.
That's, I'm glad some things stay the same when I'm not around.
This is the way.
This is the way. So anyway, we watched One Piece this week. It's officially the end of the arc. Last official episode.
It is.
Also, I think this is the last. Sorry, let me rephrase my thought. This is also
the brain rot's getting to him too.
Yeah. This is the last episode with our current opening song, I believe. So next episode / next arc, new opening. Which means new spoilers.
Listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, you can finally listen to the opening, Devin.
Have you actually still not listened to it? Or you just...
I haven't watched it.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. You don't really, need to.
I feel like you need to know, but I feel like it's...
it might be
proper etiquette.
Fun now that there is no spoilers in there. Because there were at first.
Yeah, it's spoiler free. Can't confirm.
So to go on this thought for half a second. So again, I watch, because I'm a goblin, I stay up till fucking 5 a.m. and I watch my episodes occasionally with my cousin at those times, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
So he's decided last night to watch the newest episode, right?
Of One Piece.
Obviously, he knows I'm on a podcast and everything. He's in the server and, we talk about it occasionally. And he goes, yo, have you heard the new song yet? And I was like, no, I'm not. Obviously, no. And he goes, well, I'm going to make you listen to it because you don't know Japanese. So therefore, there's no spoilers and you're not going to watch it. So you just have to hear it because this is a banger of a song. And I'm like, okay.
I am suddenly concerned because I feel like his foolproof plan isn't foolproof.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop.
His foolproof plan was work. It worked. I was at peak brain rot at that point.
Yeah,
you got to remember, it's 5 a.m. I'm at peak brain rot.
Fair enough.
So yeah, no, it was. I don't remember it I don't remember the song. I
it's probably for the best.
It's the newest.
I just figured it was a funny little haha throw in at
Justin,
this
can you
moment,
remind me if the Mori Calliope song, was that an opener or was that just
you can't
a
listen to
song?
for a long while, buddy. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, I get that, but was that an opener or was that just a song she made for the show?
So it was a song she made for like an advert, and then I thought it would be used for like an opening because that is just a really good song. It was not or has not been used for that capacity yet. However, for the current anime episodes at the time of recording, they have like a little end segment after the credits, and her song plays in the background. It's actually kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
Is it just like a song that's an homage to the series or something like that?
It like references the like most.
Remember that time that Ace died?
No,
they don't go
it's
that
like
far
really
back.
spoiler heavy. It focuses on like the current arc. And it's like, honestly, if it didn't say the name of the arc, I feel like you can get away with listening to it and just having like so little context, nothing makes sense in the sense of like a spoiler. You know what I mean? But you get the name of the arc, and then it says the names of characters, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a little too close to like it really does kind of like describe what's happening in like that part of the series, just in a fun, catchy song. It's like, oh, you know, this thing's happening. Oh, look at these people. Look, this is not how songs actually work in sound. But
is the song just called War Crime or something?
What?
Actually, do I even know what it's called?
Because that's why I just assume that happens in the future is war crimes.
More war crimes.
So. I mean, you're definitely right.
They are pirates. Kind of a lot of things they do are just kind of crimes.
You know, we can get into it after we read the summary.
Oh, you know what? That's a great idea.
We should probably do stuff.
We should do stuff. Our time in Dressrosa has officially come to an end. As our pirate friends make a break for it, Fujitora strategically drops the load on an armada of angry pirates looking to go after Luffy.
He did not.
Returning the favor for saving the country. Out on the open seas, our allies throw a banquet. But before we get to eating, Barto has a special request. Will Luffy accept them as subordinates under the Straw Hat flag? Luffy objects, and they object to his objection. We also get an update on everyone's bounties. Elsewhere, it would appear that Doflamingo's arrest may not be over and done with like we thought. And I'm proud of myself for completing that summary with minimal interruption.
Yes, minimal interruption. Dropping the load, Justin?
What?
Nut.
Okay, no. You don't get to like project your dirty thoughts onto me, all right?
I wasn't even thinking
he dropped the payload, bro. He dropped the payload.
Okay, yeah, but payload is at least
is different than a load.
Are you going to tell me you hear drop the load and the first thing you'll think of is that one episode of SpongeBob where they're like stuck in the woods and a plane overhead is just literally dropping payload of like food and whatever other necessities?
Correct.
You don't imagine a fish pilot going, oh, mayday, we're going down, we gotta drop the load. You don't immediately think of that?
Nope.
I think of taking a number 2.
That is not, I don't think I've ever thought of that when hearing the phrase dropping the load, but you know.
I mean, it's the same concept. You have to run. Have you ever had to like go to the bathroom really badly and you just like are like barely making it to the bathroom?
Too many times.
The same thing as that fish. It's the same energy. Like, God, we gotta drop the load. Oh God, but his pants aren't off.
Too real.
Well, moving on from that, please.
Yo, it's not even 5 a.m. How are we at peak brain rot at 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Because it's a Sunday and tomorrow's
the way
work.
That so I can explain it to you perfectly because of how brain rot works. So because I went to bed at 7 a.m.
Oh.
Mm-hmm, and woke up now. There has not been enough time from my brain rot of last night to so because I am still in peak brain rot, I'm trying to think of a fancy word. rottage. You know, like it hasn't like recuperated and gone to normal human citizen Devin time.
He's hit the critical
the levels
mass.
of brain rot haven't subsided during your REM cycle. You haven't had enough yet.
So, and the reason why it's affecting you guys is because brain rot is my conqueror's hockey.
Oh, I thought you were going to say brain rot is like your dum-dum fruit.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just used hockey as a, because I felt like, Deb. But that's why we're suffering from brain rot. It's my fault. And it's okay.
You know,
this is where half of our best content comes from.
He's spitting facts though. He's got brain rot from just goblin hours. I came home from my overnight shift. I slept for like, I'll say 4 hours, which similar to Devin over here is simply
B,
not
brain
enough
rot
time.
right there. You're literally just brain rot diet.
Yeah, I didn't get enough REM cycles in me to reset the brain rot levels. Okay, yeah, the math checks out on this one. Backed by irrefutable science.
Right. This is perfect use of science.
It's like chemistry and shit.
Yeah,
cool. Now,
Jesse Pinkman, science, bitch.
So now that we're 12 minutes into our recording, we can talk about One Piece now.
I think we've subsequently bought time for ourselves.
Yes. I will say before we proceed, this is mostly a notice for me since I'm the one who asks these type of questions or steer the ship in these kind of directions. Let us do our best to refrain from talking too much about the future of the series. We will be saving that for our end of arc special episode that we do every time we finish an arc for next week. So just want to keep that in the back of our minds.
Okay. I'll remind you of this in about 30 minutes when you ask me something about the future.
Thank you. I appreciate you, buddy.
No worries.
Because I'm pretty sure Christian and I are on the same page. Like, yep, don't know shit.
I mean, I have some guesses, but I think there's enough to talk about in these episodes, even though there was just 2, that we don't need to like ponder the future just yet.
On a completely different note, hey Christian, I was right.
About what exactly?
Are you talking about the formation of the Grand Fleet sort of deal?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you're right that it happened.
Oh no, about the fact that Luffy was just like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, we both said that. To be fair, you were just more adamant on a different note. Do you want to tell Justin what your theory about or was about? It was
more of a fear than a theory.
This is a fear. You were very excited about this last week.
You got to remember, brain rot affects in different ways.
Fear is just the inverse of excitement, really.
Exactly.
Don't think that's true. But sure.
I'm like 80% sure that Luffy was going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
And that Usopp was going to end up somehow in some stupid ass way getting all these pirates, because I'm pretty sure many moons ago, episode like 6, there was a whole ass army that Usopp's lying encapsulated. So I was concerned these episodes watching who drank the sake and then watching Zoro and Usopp drink the sake. I was like, sus.
He was like, Usopp was about to get his grand army, isn't he?
Yes. He was very excited that this would potentially mean another of Usopp's lies coming true in some fashion.
I'll be honest. I feel like this is I think the lies become true in some capacity.
It's still not off the table. I agree.
Yeah.
Because it's also there's a lot of rules broken per se with I guess the, ceremony. Because Luffy said no, but he's still, boss, I guess. But Usopp
he wanted an equal playing field of we're all just allies here. And everyone else is like, you got it, boss. And he's like, but I'm not your boss. Don't say
please.
that.
I'm not your supervisor.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. To be fair, Zoro's the one who drank most of that sake.
But Usopp did drink.
He participated. That's true.
Everyone took a quick little
So by
sippy sip.
transitive properties,
Are they all the boss? Our boss. Actually, everyone but Luffy is the boss.
Yeah, basically. And that checks out.
Absolutely.
So how do you feel about the fleet being a thing?
I mean, I'm fine with it. It really, what it comes down to is it's the same thing as always, where they're just kind of friends, and if anything happens to the Straw Hats, they can be called on to help now. It's just that it's slightly more formalized because the 7 heads, the 7 sons, are just now, it's slightly more formal. They've sworn an oath to themselves and Luffy, despite the fact that he said no. So now, instead of it just being like, oh, friendship, like Law and Luffy's thing, now it's like
you
a
or
whole...
a loved one need help getting out of a signed contract.
You gotta stop. We can't keep doing this.
It works.
And I hate it. But yes, I don't necessarily hate the Grand Fleet. I feel like it's going to mean not much for the story going forward. It'll just be, apparently, this is the one sort of future thing I will talk about. I won't surmise what it'll be,
Yeah,
but
Sam.
they specifically point out in the narration that the formation of this Grand Fleet, or not the formation, but the Grand Fleet itself, will at some point be involved in some future event that is going to have like unparalleled consequences or far-reaching consequences in some regard.
Which, honestly, it's not hard to see because they've kind of been hinting at that forever.
Have they?
I mean, every single time they leave friends, think about it. Happened with Vivi, happened with other islands, Doreen, Groggy, or whatever their fucking names were.
You mean
Those people haven't come back to us yet.
Jimbei.
But has
like,
I don't think the narration hasn't like specifically pointed out that all these people are going to be.
But it's implied.
Sure, implication is different than the narrator being like, hey, all of these guys, they're going to get up to some shit.
I guess the question I'll ask is this something you think is going to have payoff at some point in the series?
I would fucking hope so.
Okay.
Well, seeing how the convenient plot device of, Luffy's Viver card being literally snatched and grabbed by everyone in this group, it's gonna have a payoff.
Okay. This is good to hear from you guys, considering Brendan has met with this millions of times. Oda isn't exactly great. How do I phrase this?
He's an edger. He's not a finisher.
Yeah. He doesn't. He doesn't see to completion very often, and if he does, it's like, okay, I answered this question, but here's like 3 more in its place. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but he answers questions, but but when you're gonna go out of his way to specifically point this out and have the narration be like, hey, these people, they're gonna do a thing. I would hope that he has a plan for the future of what this thing is going to be.
Mm-hmm. I actually have my own theory about that. I'll save it for next episode, but I'm really excited to like dig into it.
Okay.
Christian, is this a called it moment for you? This banquet scene?
It feels like I half called it, maybe, because I said that there would be a banquet, but it didn't happen on Dressrosa. It happened on Orlumbus's ship in the middle of the ocean. So yeah, I'll take a 50% called it.
Okay.
I'm only going to take like a 10%, which is there was indeed a banquet at some point.
Yeah. Unfortunately for both of us, if this was Clue, we got the location wrong, but we got the banquet, the murder banquet right.
That is very true. That's very true.
It was with a ham boat, and it was everyone.
It was Luffy with the ham bone, just not in the palace. It was in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think, I'll take a 50% call it. Not a passing grade, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose.
While we're on the ship here, we got new bounties, and
oh my
it's
god!
a really small
All right,
font.
you want to jump to this?
But I just trying to give us. Feel free to steer the ship.
I mean, this is
Speaking
fine.
of ships and steering, what'd you guys think of that gaudy abomination that was Bart's ship?
Oh, I mean, it looks awful, but it's still hilarious.
It's one of those things where it's like it's so ugly, it's great.
Yes,
Because it just hammers in the point even more. Like, yep, this is a fanboy.
Mhm.
Like, what the ship, like, for some reason is like, if there was like an actual ship built in our world that was supposed to be an homage to, like, I don't know, like One Piece, but it was like in like the Red Bull like flying competition, that's what it would look like.
right.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like those like shitty like cardboard planes that people like launch off like
Yes.
a thing for that. If there was a One Piece one, that's what it would look
Yeah.
like.
Or like a college thing.
Like a float. Or
yeah,
something.
where like college. My school used to do a competition where you just put. You have basically just they tell you to make it out of cardboard and duct tape, and you're like, and then you're supposed to try and actually make it work in a pool or
the
ocean.
regatta.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, the cardboard duct tape regatta or whatever some schools have.
No, yeah, regatta's
I
right.
didn't go to a good school where they had a community, even though community was in the name.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of times the colleges with community in the name tend not to do as many fun events like that, unfortunately. Oh.
Ironic, isn't it?
Slightly, yeah. I thought it was great though. It just adds to Bart's charm. I was here for it.
Yeah.
Obviously, awful looking ship, terrible. Wouldn't be caught dead sailing on it. But there was also I think weirdly enough, the most off-putting part was the angry Mary in the middle. Not even Luffy as the figurehead, but the angry Mary head that acted as like the center where Bart probably has his captain's quarters or something. I was like, oh, this is. And then Zoro points out Mary looks angry, and I'm like, yeah, Mary does look angry. Mary's not angry. Why is Mary angry?
I think it's just like that moment. Like it's like taking like when you're playing like a shitty game, like I don't know, like War Thunder, for example, and you take like a PNG and you like smear it over a tank, like it distorts the look of it.
Yeah,
that's the same thing.
Yeah, just take the PNG and stretch it like a wrap on a car.
I'm pretty sure Mary had eyebrows that looked downward angly, and if you stretch that enough, you could probably get the same look.
Well, I think Mary's eyelids were angled the opposite direction, where they looked more like empathetic than angry. Like downwards in the front is angry, up in the front is like happy or sad or empathetic kind of deal. But either way, yeah, Barto Club, hell of a ship, and then to see all the crew members too, seeing all of the crew members be exactly Barto clones in temperament and attitude.
Barto clones,
yeah, pretty funny.
I didn't pick up on that.
Well, they have that whole scene when Barto finally and his crew are standing there. They're not literally. I'm not talking physically, but like.
Oh, okay.
No.
Gotcha.
They're not physically clones, but they act exactly the same way. They all.
Yet.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't all dressed themselves like Straw Hats. To be fair,
that's what I mean. Like. Yet.
Well, Barto hasn't yet dedicated himself to dressing like a straw hat. I don't know that he'd be able to pick one. He'd have some weird amalgamation of all of them.
That's why I think the crew are going to be that, because Barto doesn't want to physically be like the Straw Hats, but he's sure as hell going to implement a dress code.
I think he would have done it already.
I mean, did you see the economy that they just left?
They're pirates.
Not a lot of options.
They just take money. What are you talking about? What do you mean the economy?
The economy was in shambles.
Of Dressrosa?
And when the economy's in shambles of Dressrosa,
they don't come from Dressrosa. What are you talking about?
But they were there when your market has like 4 raspberries and like a half a paper bag. You don't have a lot of options. Next island they go to, economy booming. They're going to be able to get all the the fit, the Gucci.
Barto Club has been a thing for a while. Like they didn't just crop up because of Dressrosa. Like they've been together since like the Great War at minimum.
Yeah, but their captain just got like 300 cc's of Luffy into him. So
it's definitely way more than 300 cc's. He got a whole new, his entire blood system has been replaced.
He had a whole like fucking plasma transfusion.
Yeah, exactly. Full on.
Like, you see where I'm cooking now, right?
Yeah.
Like he's in deep.
Well,
he's chasing the magic dragon already.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't argue with that, but we'll see. So the wanted posters, though, like Justin started leading into.
Right. Yeah, they got bigger.
They did get bigger. Everybody got bigger. In fact,
Choppers is hilarious.
Well, you know,
what was it? $10 before?
He did
doubled in value, bro. That's stonks.
Did double.
So what you're saying is, if we invest early in Chopper, we'll be billionaires.
Exactly.
By the end of the show.
By the end of the series, Chopper stocks going up.
The one thing I am bummed out about the most is that Soga King and Usopp don't have separate bounties.
Well,
that is a crime.
I think
that is unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I think the real unfortunate part is just that Soga King has been outed as God Usopp now.
R.I.P. the meme. R.I.P. the legend.
Well, you just replaced one meme with a different one.
True.
I guess it's fair. If anything, Soga King ascended.
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
I mean, he has the second highest bounty on the crew now. Which you kind of see coming based off of the big deal that was made out of it. But man, he jumped up, dude.
Yeah, like wasn't he at like what?
Justin has all the numbers here. If you look right under the summary, the bounty changes. So Usopp went from 30 mil to 200 mil.
God
in
damn.
a day, by the way. One day of work jumped him from 30 to 200.
I need that kind of raise at work.
Yeah. So we
also, another completely side note of the bounties. The one that I'm also super disappointed in is Sanji's. Now, the reason being is that I wanted, what was the other guy's name?
I can never remember this guy's name.
It starts with like a D, right? Like
the Sanji lookalike, the Sanji doppelganger.
Devin's on the right track.
I can never remember his name.
I remember, but I'm
Demo. No.
Du.
Duval.
Duval.
There we go.
Nice.
So I am sad that it isn't just an updated photo of Duval.
Yeah, that would have been incredible if it was hot Duval now. Yeah.
Oh God, missed opportunity. But the one interesting thing about his wanted poster is that, unlike everyone else, it's specifically asking for him to be turned in alive.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
That one is because wasn't it before Dead or Alive?
Everybody was dead or alive before. I'm pretty sure we have no known examples of only alive to this point.
Nothing I know about, at least. I can maybe snoop after the cast, but I don't know. Do you want to take room to speculate now, or?
I can tell you that my immediate assumption was that there is now clearly somebody in the Marines that
has tasted Sanji's cooking.
All right, not what I was going to go with, but the point I was going to make was that there's someone high up in the Marines that knows of Sanji or who and has some connection to him. My first thought was maybe Sanji parent backstory at some point. Maybe somehow Sanji, one of his parents, is a Marine and is super high up, but it also feels like his poster says Blackfoot Sanji before, right? Even with Duval's picture.
Yes? Question mark.
So it just makes me wonder if, I mean, in a maybe worst case scenario, that even whoever knows Sanji that high up, they have the ability to control. Now, we don't really know what the governing body is like for the wanted posters, like what branch of the Marines does that, or if, maybe Akainu signs off on that himself, or if there's some other branch that just kind of like takes care of it. But so maybe if that's the case, then whoever it is works in that section. But in like a worst case scenario, there's like above the Marines is like potential like celestial dragon territory. And that's kind of, that's like a very edge case. I thought of that like literally on the spot just now.
I'm glad you said that because I can't remember if I heard it from like a fan talking to me at one point at Brain Rot Hours, or if it's just my brain rot putting together that Sanji's blonde, Doflamingo's blonde, clearly celestial dragon energy. What if, Sanji's a celestial dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why only alive.
Right.
But that doesn't make any fucking sense to me because pickled feet. So
Pick what?
shh, let it cook.
Uh-huh.
Now we just let it simmer.
Oh, you didn't have any more. You just literally want to let it marinate now.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
As you were speaking, I was asking myself, one, has there been like a blonde Marine that sticks out that I can like pinpoint as like potential parent or whatever? Answer's no. Too many. I don't even think we can see the hair for most of them. Then I was like, is there a celestial dragon with blonde hair? And I was like, Doflamingo and his family. What if?
What if mom didn't actually die?
Well, we don't know anything about either of his parents, right? Or are you talking about Doflamingo's parent?
All I'm saying is here, what if Sanji is Doflamingo's brother?
Like very younger brother. Doflamingo is significantly older. He was on like his 40s.
I'll take cousin. I won't take brother because we saw dad get a...
What if he had an affair?
That
classic celestial dragon behavior.
I mean, Doflamingo do be kicking.
What if Doflamingo's his dad?
Yeah, no.
That
he's got enough age on him, right?
One.
Maybe he had like a teenage pregnancy kind of thing. He just never knew about it.
We might have to update the deadbeat dad list. But
and put Doflamingo as Sanji's dad on it?
It's not impossible, okay? There's just nothing backing it up. There's like one string and it's very like loose and like
But there's
dangling.
enough like doubt present where it's like, I can't completely rule this out as a possibility.
Exactly. Like we're talking about the agent of chaos. Yeah, of course he's probably gotten a chick pregnant and just fucked off. Like, come on. That's like his shtick. So like it's not impossible, but at the same time he is disgusted with everyone. So I don't know.
That is true. That is very fair.
Like he's of all the people, the villains to be asexual, I would assume that Doflamingo is just rage. Like that's his sexuality, is rage and hatred.
This is very fair. And I suddenly now ask myself, has Doflamingo ever fallen in love?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a hot no probably on that one.
I'd like to believe he fell in love once and then something went wrong and he was like, never again.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's fair.
On with the rest of the bounties though, and so we can stop focusing on Sanji now.
Did we say the values? I don't know. Do people care about that?
I mean, yeah, we can give brief updates. We don't have to linger on a lot of them, but we can kind of go over
so just
it.
Quick run through of the new bounties. Luffy's at a cool 500 million. Zoro's at a 320. Nami's at 66 million. Usopp's at 200 million. Sanji's at 177 million. Chopper's at 100 berry. Robin is at 130 million, Frankie's at 94 million, and Brooke is at 83 million. Worth noting, Brooke's wanted poster, A1. Top of the chops.
Yeah.
USDA grade Wagyu Supernova special edition poster.
I'm pretty sure this is just like the Kanye West equivalent.
Okay, hold on. I do not need you putting Brooke and Kanye West anywhere near each other in the same sentence.
Okay, my bad. DJ Khaled, like suffering from success.
Is he suffering?
But like that's the thing. Is DJ Khaled suffering?
You wouldn't think so. You would not imagine so.
Again, suffering from success.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair and valid points.
I'm a little...
What else we got?
Sorry, I know we were going to move past Sanji, but this is... It's really just about the value. I feel like he doesn't really deserve to be up 100 mil from 77 to 177. Just doesn't really feel like he was that active in what happened. I don't know. Am I crazy for that one?
No.
I think it's a fair question where the narrator makes a key point of, with the exception of everyone who is present on Dressrosa, the crew members all went up by 50 million. Sanji went up double that by a solid 100 million.
But why?
Exactly.
That that's the part that's confusing. Like, this has to be a Nepo baby at some point. Like, I don't know. This doesn't
There's clearly
make any
something
sense.
fishy going on, right?
Like, my marinade is tasting funny right now. Like,
I think that is worth pointing out and worth just thinking about and asking yourself, well, why is that? Why did that happen? Do you have any thoughts about how that could potentially feed into your
I literally just said it.
No, not you. I meant him. How that feeds into your potential like marine parent theory, if at all.
Well, it's like counterintuitive at that point, right? Where like the bounty is higher, so there's going to be more people on his ass, but also we want to take him alive. So it's a very strange balance between these two kind of conflicting parts. So I still want to believe that there's somebody really high up in the hierarchy somewhere that is clearly wanting Sanji alive, but the increased bounty might just be the compromise, I guess, that they had to make with whoever.
I think it's nepotism. That's the thing. It's like if the parent theory is the reason why, then nepotism explains why his bounty went up, is because the parent wants, really, really, really wants him back. But since we don't know where that string is attached to at all, I mean, actually, here's a better, thought of, who Sanji parent is. Who's the most French in all of the Marines, or like who gives off French energy? Like,
I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the Marines. I feel like that's not a statement I want to put my stamp on.
But that's what I mean. Like, I haven't seen a single French Marine.
Are you implying that there is one at all, or
there might be?
Okay, it's fair.
I mean,
I do like your line of thinking of
French.
No, not that one. The idea of they want to raise the bounty to increase the chances of like someone bringing him in, like making him more appealing to a bounty hunter to then be like, okay, I have increased odds of like getting my kid back, right? I was thinking to myself, what if there was a rule where it's like, if your bounty is at a certain threshold, right? Like you now have to be found dead or alive. You know what I mean? Like if your bounty gets to 200 million, let's just say, you can no longer be exclusively captured alive. It's either someone turns your head in or they bring you in custody, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Am I making sense here?
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Maybe with little precedent for it. I guess I can't say one way or another, but I guess it's possible. Yeah, this isn't you like floating an idea as like a maybe when it's actually true and this already. Case, is it that thing you do where you're like, well, it could be this, but also I could be lying.
Why ruin the surprise, Christian?
Sorry, yeah. I'm gonna turn that part of my brain off now.
Hold on. What was that you just said, Justin? Why ruin the surprise?
Yeah,
ironic.
I'll admit I did not notice the
Mr. Spoiler McSpoiler Pants. Why ruin the surprise? Okay. I wonder who would get the most joy from that.
Okay, hold on. I
dumbass
would not say I get pleasure out of this.
But
anymore.
You do be doing it.
I do be doing it.
Eat your irony sandwich right now. Eat it right now.
I have now made a very conscious and whatever effort to make sure I catch myself in the moments where I have loose lips. I've been doing
like
better.
You deserve to be in prison.
You know what? I might deserve to be put in spoiler jail. That is, if there's an impel down for spoilers, people.
If you have to be the Jesus Christ of spoilers, like I will put you on a cross.
What? What a sentence. All I'm saying is maybe I deserve to be put in level 1. That's all I'm saying. Maybe.
He who has not spoiled may have the first word.
Christian, I feel like if I answer your question, that in of itself like gives you too much. Just take what I'm giving you and be like, all right, maybe he's spoiling something because he's a compulsive spoiler and he can't help himself, even when he like doesn't mean to.
He's an addict.
Or exactly, I'm an addict. Or he's just trying to, float some fun ideas around.
Right.
I feel like the second part can be true regardless.
I'm pretty sure the first one is the truth.
Your fun ideas become spoilers a lot of the time, though.
All you have to do is just not think about the future that hard. Just be like, oh, that's a cool idea.
Says the man who asks us questions about the future.
Yeah, that's like half of what I do is predict the future.
Just like, I don't know.
Just shut up and eat your
what
sandwich.
if you just take my idea and make it your own? That is not a spoiler, right?
Got it.
See, compromise found.
I think you have hostage situation and compromise mixed up.
Listen, all I know is that he's going to take my ideas now and make them his own, and therefore they're no longer spoilers.
That's
and
just parenting with extra steps.
Well, I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know. All I'm hearing is a win-win situation. Speaking of, I wouldn't call this a win. Oh wait, hold on. There was something entirely other miscellaneous thing that happened in these episodes I completely forgot about. I don't imagine you two talked about this yet in the moments where I took a really long blink. We got some returning characters.
I hate it.
Oh God, yeah. I almost forgot about this.
No.
This explains everything going on in the server.
No.
This explains so much about why I'm so fucking confused. Everyone is Lucci.
I think that's a
No,
coincidence.
you're putting too much logic into what happened in our
That's
server.
a
That was
complete
just someone made a joke,
coincidence.
and everyone just copped on the train. That's coincidence, yeah.
I fucking hate it. I want them
What
to
do
be
you
dead.
mean, bro?
I hate Lucci. I hate him so much.
But he's the boss now. Spandam is now his underling.
I don't give a fuck. I want him dead.
Bro, we got Kaku.
Put him in a coffin. I don't care. Put him in a coffin.
That's crazy.
Bury it deep. Don't let it ever breathe or see the light of day. Throw it in the ocean. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care if he's got new drip. The only one in that crew that I care about is the fucking pigeon. And even then, he can fly away anyways. He's a bird. Just let him fuck off.
The only bright side here for me is that clearly Kaku is present.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Get him out of here.
We got
Get him outta
Kaku
here.
and middle management Lucci on the scene. Let's go. Let's get it.
Get them out of here. I don't want it. I don't need it. Why is this here? Give me different. There's other CP units. Give me someone different. I don't
Yeah,
need
but now
this.
we're at the upper echelon.
Fucking furry shit. No.
We're at CP's ages 0. They before I say too much, did they mention who they directly report to?
No.
Okay, then I'll keep my mouth shut.
CP negative.
Not what I meant.
Yeah, the point is here, they went from CP9 to CP0, bro. They are the toppest, the tippy tops.
I don't know how Spandam was allowed to do this, but Kaku and I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how Lucci was allowed to do this either, but Kaku, I'm all in.
I hate it. Get rid of it.
Nah, bro, it's great. The greatest character return in One Piece so far.
No. No. I don't want to hear any more of it. No.
Bro, that means we potentially could get more pasta machine.
This is just giving me more flashbacks to your fucking circle jerk of Lucci and how awesome he is. And it's like, no, he's not. And now you're going to be justified, probably. And I hate it. Fucking no.
Bro, my man got fired and came back in a better position. That's crazy. That guy's goals, all right?
Nepotism. He's a Nepo baby. I'm claiming it now. He doesn't deserve it.
I don't know about this doesn't deserve it part. I don't know. I feel like
that's what Nepo babies are. They don't deserve it.
I hear you, but I'm also like, he put in some amount of effort. You know what I'm saying?
He better not be fucking Sanji's dad.
All right,
we got to stop coming back to this. I can't keep talking about who Sanji's dad is.
Because clearly the mom's dead. It always happens that way.
So the thing I actually wanted to talk about before I got distracted by the reminder for myself is I think it's like basically the last thing that happened in these set of episodes. So we get a scene of the Marines transporting Doflamingo to Impel Down. Doflamingo has a cheeky conversation with Suru. And he has a moment where it looks like he's about to break out himself.
No, he didn't.
I don't know. He was yanking those chains off the wall pretty well.
He was struggling, yes, but he did not look like he was about to break out himself.
I don't know, man. I'm convinced if he was given enough time, he could.
Yeah, if you tape a raccoon to a fucking dumpster, they're going to fight like hell to get off. Don't ask me how I know.
I feel like we're talking about two different situations.
It's the same situation. Doflamingo's the raccoon taped to the dumpster.
Yeah, and I imagine a raccoon can rip off the tape off the dumpster and free itself.
Not
and
flex
I also
tape.
believe
Have you seen flex tape? That dude sawed a boat in half.
That's true. I don't know. I think Doflamingo could bust out of there given like the time and capacity to do so. But he doesn't necessarily need to because there is someone named Jack with a pirate crew. I think they were called Captain Jack. They have they have the same Jolly Roger as the people we saw in Zoe a couple episodes back. And for one reason or another, Captain Jack wants to free Doflamingo. and plans on attacking this marine escort. So I guess I'll ask, do you think Doflamingo's getting out of here, or because they're like attacking some heavy hitters? They have Fujitora, they have Sengoku. I'll imagine Suru is like a strong combative marine, right? And I don't remember
like
who else is
90
on
though.
Yeah, but see, we have the golden rule for like old men in anime, like the older you get, the stronger you get, kind of thing. I don't know where the rule applies to women. I'm going to assume it's the same. So as far as I'm concerned, Suru is just as yoked as Garp or Sengoku in my mind.
See, in my brain, it just defaults to Christmas movies where the older the lady is, the better her like cookies are.
I mean, I'm down for that. I like cookies.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
So yeah, they're I don't know who else is present in the marine escort ship going on here, but Captain Jack over here is picking a fight with some pretty big dogs, you know? Have any thoughts
This
to weigh
is
in on
devil
this?
fruit alcoholism.
Huh?
Yeah, what are you talking? What?
What?
Please explain.
Captain Jack, Captain Morgan.
My mind went Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, same.
Oh, mine went right to alcoholism. So I'm literally, because I don't know what he looks like. We didn't really see shit. I'm literally just picturing the Captain Morgan guy, but one pieceified.
I mean, yeah.
He has the drink fruit. I'm always happy.
You know, it's not Vasco shot devil fruit, but he kind of, I feel like he's kind of like taken that spot as the drunken pirate.
Who?
He's one of Blackbeard's crew members. He's the guy with like the really long fat nose.
I have no idea who you're talking
I think
about.
his name, I think his like epithet is like heavy drinker Vasco shot.
Yes. Also,
Yeah.
Captain Morgan, the guy on the bottles, looks basically like Gold Roger. He has like the red outfit, the long black hair. I wouldn't say exactly like Gold Roger, but Captain Morgan, pretty damn close. I also don't think Gold Roger used a rapier. Captain Morgan apparently has like a rapier, or maybe it's like a saber. But either way,
this is the mixed brand between Captain Morgan and Jack Daniels, so it's Captain Jack.
Oh,
So
Captain Jack Morgan.
We're gonna get some like, I don't know, Tennessee
whiskey
energy. Yeah, Tennessee whiskey energy and like moonshining.
So what I'm hearing is Devin thinks Captain Jack is taking Doflamingo.
Yeah. And he's gonna throw bottles like an alcoholic dad. Like, yeah, my son. And he just smashes a glass on the deck or something, and like it explodes. I don't know.
Interesting take. What say you, Christian?
I think I lost the thread. What exactly is Devin talking about?
I'm talking about that Captain Jack is gonna get a DUI. He's gonna smash into the ship, save Doflamingo, and get the fuck out of there in a drunken mess.
So we're contemplating what Captain Jack is going to do here.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to get a DUI, hit a cop car, flee the scene, and steal the felon.
You know,
the felon being
Doflamingo.
Yes.
But before you answer this question, Christian, every time I think I've grasped the thread, you then ask to, define the thread, and then Devin proves to me that I never had the thread.
Devin creates a different thread.
Yeah.
Instead of clarifying the thread that he was talking about, he goes, "Hold on a second." Side
it's like
note.
a Hydra. You try and catch it, and like 8 more appear.
Yeah, you try to grasp one thread, and 4 more take its place.
Exactly. But please, your answer.
Honestly, not the foggiest idea. I'll tell you one thing about Captain Jack. I'm wondering if the guy at the very end of 746 is going to end up being Captain Jack. Remember,
what?
There's the end of 7.
Okay, so I can tell you something about the very, very end of these episodes.
I just want it for Devin because he went what? At the very end of 746, if you stuck around, which it sounds like he didn't, because you probably heard the end credits song start go, or I guess it was the opening credits song start going, and decided to tune out. But
brain rot be doing hella drugs.
Yeah, I hear you.
When I see One Piece or whatever the end like little things, I go and stop.
Yeah, they did the bounties. We went through all the bounties, and there was no, what am I saying? One of these episodes, they did that, like the opening song thing and then just kept going, but it wasn't this one. I'm briefly scrolling back through the episode now. Basically, at
You're
the
trying
end
to find a picture so I can see what you're talking
well,
about.
no, I'm not going to take pictures. I just want to clarify for you. Immediately after we did the bounty posters thing, there's a scene of some steamy hot dude getting all red with and he eats rocks, by the way. Like the first thing he does is eat rocks.
Right, yeah, the rock eating guy.
Yeah, he eats rocks at the end, and then he gets all red and glowy and steamy. And he
has the coal fruit.
That's probably not terribly far off.
He summons trains.
I was kind of thinking something similar where it's all smoky and he turns red. And after eating these rocks, I it might be something more sophisticated, like furnace, maybe, but
nah, let's keep it dumb.
I mean,
my dude's eating rocks. You gotta be dumb as fuck to eat rocks.
Well, hold on. Rocks, good source of iron,
minerals, vitamins, and minerals.
Your daily mineral intake.
Hold on, let me go lick my salt lick in my backyard for my daily minerals, or that salt lamp. Let me just give that a limb.
Yeah, go take a chomp out of your limestone tiles. Get that calcium in you.
I surmised that perhaps this was going to end up being Captain Jack because we don't see him originally when they bring his name up. And there's also there's a guy cosplaying as Blastoise standing just to the left.
Okay, I think I need to clarify some things.
So he is an alcoholic.
No, so there's one crew that has Captain Jack on it that is looking to free Doflamingo for one reason or another. This pirate you're describing is from a different crew.
I assumed it was from.
Why are you allowed
Kaido's
to tell me that now?
I think it's important that I do.
I can't wait for it to nod and Brendan comes on the next time he's here and just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would you do this?
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just let cat out of the bag. So
see,
that guy,
there it is. There's the Justin I know.
Your default isn't play it safe. Your default is double down.
Because this is a surprise, and it's also if it was, it's not one you're gonna like.
Remember that Christian 15 minutes ago? Why spoil the surprise? That's why.
Well, because you were okay. One, because he was just flat out wrong. I felt like it was worth correcting him, and the reason it felt worth correcting him is because the next set of episodes in the anime are filler,
and this guy is part of filler.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
I felt like it was important to let you in on that. I was like, I don't want you to cook with filler content.
Okay, I can accept this then.
Yeah, I have to.
You win this round. You get this one.
I'm not happy about it though.
Yeah, I'm not happy you're right about it, but I relinquish the fact that you are correct. This is fine.
Okay.
Are we gonna watch The Man Who Eats Rocks?
Devin, that's a great question, and people will find the answer to that question on next week's episode. Stay tuned for more.
Eating rocks.
Yeah. We're going to let our special guest decide if we watch the rock eating guy.
Yes, we are.
And I have a feeling they are going to say yes.
I also think that, but you never know. They might surprise us.
There was some other thing I was going to say.
DUIs.
Yeah. So anyway. No, really. I think that's enough about Captain Jack. I don't want to. I don't think we need to harp on DUIs.
I did have one little random tidbit fact to bring up. I'm hoping it's from this week's episodes and not. These are my notes from last week's set of episodes when I couldn't make it. But at some point, Orlumbus is talking to one of his crew members.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Orlumbus tells some random crewmate to contact Columbus, who is a different crew member.
Wait, what?
Yes.
So Orlumbus, the captain of the Yonta Maria fleet and blah, blah, blah.
Also, I love the fact that all the ships are like 1 to Maria, 2 to Maria.
Yes, I thought that was
great. Yeah, but it probably makes more sense in the Japanese
in kanji.
Yeah, whatever the Japanese number
is, like 5 or something like that.
I think Gomu isn't Gomu or some variation of that 5.
Go might be 5.
I think it's Go.
What is Yon though? Yon is
Yon is something. I'm pretty sure. I just don't know.
Yon is something.
It's a number. Math is math.
No, I get that, but I don't know which Japanese numbers.
So Orlumbus has a subordinate called Columbus.
Yes.
And I decided to look into it because I was like, did they show Columbus on screen? They don't.
It's 4.
At least definitely not for this section.
Yon is
And
4.
if they do it, it's Yon is 4 next. So
I remember that from Hunter x Hunter.
Columbus is a crew member. They depicted her in like a cover story in the manga far down the line. The way I would describe their appearance is, do you remember that redheaded little child's antagonist from the Powerpuff Girls? She was like a spoiled brat. She had like a princess theme, I think. Okay, imagine that kid, like the curly red hair or whatever.
See, I'm just picturing Sticky Beard now.
Don't
do that.
Man,
He has red hair.
Now I'm doing it.
So it's a small, curly redheaded child. But then you put her in what looks like to me Gold Roger's attire.
So Sticky Beard.
No,
Well, no, Sticky Beard was wearing black, I think, or brown.
that sounds right.
But they were a pirate.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. I thought I really like Columbus's appearance of just small girl from like Candyland dressing up like Gold Roger in my mind.
Sticky Beard's child.
But funny pun going on here is Orlumbus is a pun on Columbus, and O in Orlumbus means big in Japanese. On the other hand, ko for the co / the ko sound in Columbus means small in Japanese in reference to their size difference, because giant yoking man,
Giant lumbus
small
and little
quote
lumbus.
unquote or average size woman.
What is a lumbus?
Is that what we're saying here? That lumbus is a word and means something?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm cooking with.
I'm talking about
Because
the
we got a
prefixes
big
of
lumbus
O
and we got a little
ko.
lumbus.
Yeah, the O
So what's
in
a
Orlumbus
lumbus?
is big. I don't know, a type of cloud. I'm also just saying words like that was not
by your
factual.
logic, Devin. A Tamaria should be something also for the ships having the numbers in front of it. The 1 to Maria, the 2 to Maria. Like, where's the line,
it's
Devin? Where
to
does it
Maria.
end?
It never ends. It loops back.
And thus the brain rot sets in deeper.
It's the Ouroboros.
The Ouroboros.
It was an
brain
Ouroboros
rot.
the whole time. The Grand Line's of Ouroboros. That's why it has a red one.
So brain rot aside, anything else we want to talk about here? Concerning the episodes, excuse me.
Well, we got the right. Yeah, I definitely am tired of side tangents. Yes, I know. That's why I am going to. So Devin, we got the answer because the last 2 weeks, last week at least, we were wondering what exactly Fujitora's plan was for the
rocks
cloud,
and
the
planetary devastation.
The planetary
that didn't
devastation
end up being
in the sky
planetary,
right
did it?
now. And the answer is it still went in the ocean, like we figured.
Ruined the ecology.
Ruining the bioecology in that area of the ocean now, just off the coast of Dressrosa, probably.
Did they? Like, I feel like it's kind of similar situation where you get like a fish tank, you just kind of put like structures in there for them to like kind of play around in.
The equivalent of what he's doing right now is the same thing as what's happening in real life. Throwing tires into the ocean to make seabed does not work.
Yeah, I mean, like
I was thinking it looks like the trash island that's like floating somewhere.
He pulled up whole buildings at some points too. So like, there's gonna be stuff in there.
What you think? Throwing your car batteries into the ocean does not charge the electric eels.
Yes, exactly. That's the point here is that he's throwing whole buildings in there, and inside these whole buildings, there's things that don't belong in the ocean, and now they're in the ocean. So I think the coast of Dressrosa is going to experience some problems with fishing in the coming years because of this. But anyway,
that sounds
Fujitora throws his debris at these incoming pirates that are trying to take down the Straw Hats for taking down Doflamingo because they're on Team Doflamingo. So conveniently, there's a group of pirates to just get absolutely decimated by this planetary devastation.
When they showed the half of what's his name, Pika's torso or his legs,
that was funny. That was great.
Like I was like, okay, so I see planetary devastation has finally clicked in, but when you say throw, I feel like that's a loose term. I feel like he's just dropping.
Yeah,
like this is the equivalent of like holding marbles over an anthill and just dropping on them.
Yeah, is that a thing you did?
Hey, don't judge me.
All right, fair enough. I mean,
the 90s were a different animal.
I played marbles.
And so were you, apparently.
Yeah, feral. The answer is called feral.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good word for it. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that got pointed out because we were wondering what exactly Fujitora's plan was here. And
it's important to the future economy of Dressrosa. Hence my original argument, the economy is in shambles.
It was going to be in shambles no matter what.
No. So here's what I was thinking off to the side. It was like the regular Dressrosa economy is in shambles, but now also the black market's economy is also in shambles because no Doflamingo.
Well, yes. I mean, by far.
So the economy's in shambles.
This is like always been my point is that because Doflamingo ran the black market, now there's going to be all these other problems for that's why the Celestial Dragons and the Marine, like the high level Marines bailed him out in the first place at the beginning of this arc. Because he's so fundamental to the black market. And then also, as he toots his own horn at the end of these episodes, where he's like, I was the one holding the reins. I was holding back all these bigger fuckers from going
you
wild.
Think I'm a fucking psycho? I'm holding the rope for the psychos.
Yeah, that was a banger line.
Handler.
Let's go back and find it.
Joke's on you. I'm also holding my own leash.
I want to quickly. We can talk more about this, but I want to go quickly while we were still on the topic of Fujitora and we get too far away from it. He has a line over there too when he's finished dropping his load, as Justin would put it. And
see, when you guys say it sounds dirty.
I didn't say it. You said it.
You did.
Yeah, but I said it was innocent. When you guys say it sounds dirty,
just because
you wrote it,
just because you said it and didn't and thought it was innocent doesn't make it innocent.
Looking at you, Disney.
So anyway, Fujitora has a line when he's done where he looks at the dice in his hands and it's got the one facing up again, and he goes something. I should have wrote down the quote. But he goes, I never had a right to chase after you guys in the first place. So I'm thinking...
He has loaded dice, doesn't he?
What?
He knew that the answer was going to be a 1 on the dice, but the lady cheated. So he's like, I didn't actually have the right to chase you because she cheated. No. Because I know my dice are loaded.
No, he cheated. He cheated the first two dice rolls.
Oh.
He made them ones the first 2 times. He said he didn't. He told Suru that he didn't cheat. He said he was an honest man. And I believed him. I believed him last set of episodes when this happened. But Fujitora, the sly dog, was cheating that whole time.
Hold on. These are some absolutely liable, defamatory allegations that have absolutely no proof of the matter. All right.
I mean, Justin, do you see what we did last week? Like,
he didn't.
No, I wasn't.
This is just well, it's written right there. It says Fujitora.
Oh, you mean the golden ham? Yes.
Oh, so this is just perfectly balanced as all things.
Yeah. No, I think this is a clear sign that Fujitora had cheated those first 2 dice rolls and made them ones, which means
he was cheating.
He was also cheating at the beginning of the fucking arc.
Absolutely not. These are unsubstantiated claims.
Fujitora is a dirty fucking cheater. I love him, but he's a gambler and he has a problem. He's a liar, pants on fire. And I don't even think he wears pants.
Cheater. We got a habitual drunk coming up soon. Like, I'm just saying, there's a lot of habits showing in the show.
The 7 deadly sins are coming.
See, we already dealt with slavery. Now we're going to deal with addiction.
Yes.
Didn't we deal with that on Punk Hazard?
Yeah, but we're going to double down.
We're revisiting the matter. We're
going to deal with alcoholism.
Yeah, and if Big Mom is our next target, like a sweets addiction, like a candy addiction. So yes, I needed that to be out there also because
I can't believe as like potentially Fujitora's #1 stan, you were out here just defacing the man's name.
Look, dude, I'm here for the facts and also to be right.
And also, your closest friends will call you out on the bullshit that you pull. So I'm just saying,
me and Fujitora are cool.
Okay, whatever you say, Mr. Parasocial relationship.
With him. He'll cheat every single time.
Yeah.
Imagine Fujitora playing D&D. Nat 20. Bullshit.
In the crucial moment. It's the final. The BBG is either gonna wipe the entire party or you win with the last hit. And he's like, yeah, nat 20.
Yeah.
Also, max damage on all of my paladin smites that I stacked on top. Also,
Plus, my a couple levels of rogue for that extra juicy sneak attack.
yeah. Oh, in that legendary action, you tried to roll on the BBG to dodge that move. Yeah, he nat 1'd it.
Fujitora, write a book. Don't play fucking D&D.
Fuji, just fucking DM already. Stop ruining it for everybody by playing.
Who would be in that D&D game? Would Akainu be a player? Or would he be the
Hell no.
The DM?
Akainu
I feel like Akainu would be like the murder hobo of the D&D group.
If he got forced into it, yeah, he'd be some kind of murder hobo or like a
arson would always be the answer.
Yeah, or like a fallen paladin. What do you call it? It's not a fallen paladin. What is it? Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like an Oathbreaker paladin. Like at some point in Akainu's past, he was like kind of a good guy, but then he got some power and was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going rogue.
I'm going fucking rogue. Yes. The innkeep won't give me a discount on my beer. I better do a fire
murder the whole town.
DM, I'd like to call a buster call.
No.
That's a level 20 ability at Kainu. We're only level 3. All right. I gotta move us past
Clearly
this.
in my backstory, though.
It's what my character would do.
Yeah, it's what my character would do.
I have nothing else to talk about. I am good. Other than we got to see Goat-kun.
Yeah.
Did you see Goat-kun,
did?
Devin? Devin missed
What?
Goat-kun.
No, the brain rot, it affected me
Oh,
negatively.
you
I
fool.
missed
It was
Goat-kun.
when he was begging for food when Sengoku and Fujitora were eating ramen in the ship. He was standing next to
My God.
Sengoku.
Yeah,
My
I remember
God.
this. I wasn't here for the other weeks, but when Sengoku was talking to Law and he had that just big gorilla next to him, I was like, what happened to Goku?
Hold on. 2 weeks episode ago, we forgot, we forgot to do something. Justin, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Please clarify.
You wrote a note at the very end 3 episodes ago that was a spoiler. Because you're like, what does Law want to talk to whatever about? And it really had no inclination of that in those episodes.
That sounds flat out wrong.
No.
Like I definitely wrote that note. I remember I wrote that note to have the assumption that those two weren't going to have a conversation when he literally like popped up in front of him.
They literally just looked at each other and walked away.
Yeah,
and you were like,
Except they
oh my
did it.
God, why does he want to have a full-blown conversation? We're like, what the fuck?
Law saw Sengoku and went, Sengoku's here. And Sengoku saw Law and went, oh shit, he's here. But also, Sengoku, it's not clear that Sengoku was specifically looking at Law. There's a group of like 12 people there, and Sengoku goes, he's here. Could be anybody. So then your note at the end of the sheet was like, oh, what does Law want with Sengoku?
Did I prep too many episodes in one session? I haven't done that in a while. Did I do that?
Minor thing, could have been worse, but me and Devin both looked at that at the end of the episode and went, did he do a spoil?
Wait, so in that set of episodes, they didn't sit down and talk yet?
No.
I scrubbed through that episode.
They didn't sit down in front of each other at all?
No.
Fuck. My bad.
Eat your irony sandwich.
Yeah, they do not sit down with each other at any point in that episode.
That was actually last week's episode that we recorded.
Well, we get them actually talking the last episode we recorded, me and you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
last week.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, last week.
Yes.
We got that clarification.
Yes.
So I'm mad now.
Yeah, now we can be mad at you officially.
Yep. We were mad earlier.
So you're telling me in that episode from 2 weeks ago
Yes.
that there was absolutely
nothing
reasonable inclination to assume they were going to talk to each other.
Oh my God, he's really doubling down on this.
something.
No. I scrubbed the whole episode from beginning to end. And really...
Okay, Christian, as you are,
hey, don't gaslight him.
No. As a pretty smart guy, are you telling me that even you would not have made a reasonable assumption or would have found proof to make the reasonable assumption?
I literally just told you not to gaslight him.
I'm just asking a question here, man.
Look, Would it have been a conclusion I had come to with some like prodding or something? Maybe, but I wouldn't have thought that they would have a whole sit down conversation. Law could have just been like, "Oh shit, Sengoku's here. Time to haul ass." And then Sengoku
time
again,
to drop a load and get the fuck
again, the end of this episode, Sengoku just goes like, he looks at the crowd of people running by and he goes, "Huh, it's him," or "Huh, he's here." Something along those lines. It could be any of them. There's 12 dudes running right there. Is it likely to be Law over a lot of the other ones? Maybe, because we just had the scene of Law looking, but also, there's 12 other people there. Oda likes to throw curveballs sometimes. So, I would not have made the immediate assumption here that there was a thing Law desperately needed to talk to Sengoku about.
And seeing how we were both thoroughly confused at it while looking at it on the sheet 2 weeks ago. Yeah, no.
There is a 0% chance that I had, the knowledge of the week after those sets you had recorded at that time this happened, and therefore like just retroactively read the situation a particular way that any other person without my knowledge could have gotten to.
I can tell you what you probably did, because I also checked this to see the last 30 seconds of some of these episodes will give you the like what's going to happen next time.
I was also thinking that I might have just like let it played and then just blurred some lines.
Yes, in that you get a shot of Sengoku and Law talking.
That that is probably what most likely happened.
Why are you giving him excuses, Christian?
He's still spoiled, but clearly he just turned his brain off and ended up in this situation.
I had a lapse in judgment where I was like, oh, that was in this week's episodes. And the part of my brain supposed to go, yeah, in the preview for next week, that guy was sleeping.
Yes. Okay.
I got my eye on you.
Have we finally concluded? Did we get through everything that we needed to talk about?
That and so much more, Christian. So next week is our end of arc special for Dressrosa. We'll have a special guest.
Do I have to do any homework?
Yes.
Yes, I put a sheet in the chat. You'll find it.
I have to read.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think there's not really homework. It's just brush up on it and come together with some thoughts.
Right.
Come with 50%. Come with 50% less brain rot. I beg of you.
No promises.
Yeah. At least you try. About right. Anyway. So yeah, end of arc special next week. We'll have a special guest. It will be live recording. By the time you're listening to this, it would have already happened.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just finding out about this, that means one of two things. You somehow have not been listening to the episodes prior to this where we announced it. And two, you're not following us on socials. So what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Or anyway, in our Discord.
Moving on to quotes. Yeah, join our Discord. That too. Moving on to quotes. I did not have time to go back for quotes, but we did mention two of them that I really liked earlier in the episode, in our discussion. So yeah, do you two have quotes?
I have one, and it's already been stated. It's just Luffy going, "How about no?"
Right.
Right.
It's not literally that, but that's the same energy. Or I'm not your supervisor.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. I like that Luffy's first excuse too is I don't like this sake. This one's icky. And they're like, well, we don't really care about the taste. You don't have to like it. It's about the symbolism. Luffy's like, yeah, no.
It's but if we're gonna do this, we gotta do it the right way.
Yeah,
and also, I don't want to do this. So.
If we're gonna do this, I need peach flavored schnapps. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Meat flavored schnapps.
Yeah, meat flavored schnapps. Ham flavored schnapps. Anyway, I have two quotes. I like that generic meat was fine, but as soon as I clarified the ham, you were like,
because for some reason I'm just picturing it's like ham, but with pineapple and honey glaze.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the best version of ham.
Just put that in liquid form.
I mean, it'll be a little sweet then. It gives it a little bit of sweetness.
But it also
to
has
offset the salty
pig fat flavor.
Yeah, to offset the salty of the ham, you get the sweetness of the honey.
It's the consistency of grease.
All right, well that's where you lose me. Yeah. You just took
fix the texture issue in the lab and we'll be fine.
Yeah, you just cooked the ham and then you called the grease that gathered on the bottom of the pan meat flavored schnapps.
Yeah.
Anyway,
isn't it?
No, it's not. Until you put the rum or something in it.
You just gotta let it ferment.
I have two quotes. One from Barto. one from the narrator. Barto quote, "I'm starting to understand what he's saying and what it means to be the king of the pirates to him. He'd rather be free than just important." That's just Barto getting the point and understanding Luffy senpai before anybody else. Go Barto Club.
Hell yeah.
And then the second is the narrator, which we've kind of already discussed before with the formation of this grand fleet, but I'll give the entire quote here. By a quirk, oh, I did it again, Devin. I mistyped the quote. By a quirk of fate, or by chance, these 7 extraordinary men gathered together and insisted on being Straw Hat Luffy's followers. They will develop themselves individually hereafter and will eventually cause a major incident that will go down in history. But that's a story no one could have known at this time.
I love it when we read our quotes as written.
It's the only way to do it. I'm not going to surmise on what I actually meant or what it actually said. I'm just going to do it. I have to treat myself the same way I treat Justin's summaries.
Perfectly
at least you're
balanced.
consistent. A part of me appreciates that.
Yeah.
Last week's was pretty bad.
Yeah, last week was worse. Yeah, when the people hear that, that's gonna be gold.
So I have a quote in my brain. My only issue is I don't know if it's from this week or previous weeks, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Or next week's.
Not that. Definitely not that.
Better
not. Almost said Sengoku. Fujitora, excuse me. Fujitora looks off the bay of Dressrosa, looking at the Straw Hats as they get away, and he says, more or less verbatim, that he wished he had never blinded himself so he can see Luffy's face. He has a lovely
last
one.
Week's. That's
just man.
Yeah, I did say this, but I was going to let him have it.
Big sad. That was a good quote, though. Banger.
I mean, if you want a quote of Fujitora from this week, you could just take the, copy paste the
one where he admits to
this
cheating.
Is my send off gift. What?
I said the one
That's
where he
fair.
admits to cheating.
Yeah, the one where he admits to cheating, and the second part of it, which is just like, consider this, my, like me dropping rocks on everyone else that's not you. My thank you to the Dressrosa for cleaning up our fuck up.
Yeah, that's valid. That's my quote. What Devin said.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I didn't blind myself.
It's a good quote.
Someone didn't watch their episodes today.
So with that in mind, we have the last Golden Ham winner for the arc Dressrosa.
I don't know who I want to give it to this week. I think there's enough people to worth considering. Excuse me.
I feel like this is going to be a brain rot pick this week. So I'm going to nominate Captain Jack for future DUIs.
I'm not nominating a Golden Ham winner on the prospect that he will amass DUIs. You could have said like next to anything else, but I'm not giving him a Golden Ham for DUI. What are you talking about? What are you on about, dog?
Can we give it to Captain Morgan like the alcohol brand?
No. We can't do that. Right, Christian, we can't do that, right? I can't do that, right?
Can we do that? Yes. Will I do it? No. I think next to anything is on the table at this point in our careers for Golden Ham picks. I don't think there's many limitations left. There are personal limitations.
Some rules, man.
There are personal limitations, like picking Captain Jack for DUIs, but if you had agreed with him on Captain Morgan, I'd have no choice but to relinquish.
The brain rot gremlin in me wishes to consider this option.
If you want a slightly less meme pick, maybe I was going to say that, like, still meme, but kind of less. So I was going to say pick the collective of the 7 leaders, or the new 7 sons of the Straw Hat crew, for just deciding that they were going to go through with their oath regardless of what Luffy wanted.
I'm down for that.
Unless there's a better meme pick that Devin can pull out of his ass real quick.
A meme pick.
Let me cook. We could give it to the going Luffy for being an abomination.
That's not bad.
I'm on board with this.
I can be on board with this in large part because it's Barto adjacent, and I'm always down to give it to Barto regardless. But was
I'm all in on this.
Was it? That wasn't a. That's like 75% of its name. What was its name? It's not just
It's
the going
Luffy.
It's not just the going Luffy. It has a
Barto Club going Luffy.
No, he's right. Like when you say it in Japanese, it's a little longer. It's like
okay.
It's like Luffy Senpai Go, something like that.
Well, the wiki says it's the going Luffy Senpai. I thought there was some other.
Yeah.
I guess the subtitles just reversed it. Maybe in my.
Yeah, I think some translation choices were taken.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah. So Devin's basically right. The going Luffy Senpai.
Yeah, I think going Luffy is like the official Viz translation, but like going Luffy Senpai.
But
Luffy
how about we do this? We give it to Bart for 2 reasons.
Okay.
For being the leader of the telling Luffy, go fuck yourself, you're in charge. And for the abomination, but mostly for the abomination.
But 95% the abomination.
Yes.
I think I'd rather just give it to the abomination at that point.
Yeah, I'm really on board with the both here. You presented this option and I like it.
I want the abomination.
All right, abomination it is.
Perfect.
The going
excellent
Luffy.
It's been a while. Should we, Devin?
Yes.
Should we put the going Luffy in the One Piece pile? I mean, it has no like a lot of these One Pieces have obviously had like special properties to them.
Right.
This is just like an ultra meme.
I feel like there has to be a meme pick in the like the One Piece has a lot of treasure in it, right? But I'm not seeing it being impossible because like every collection has that what the fuck is this thing in there doing. I feel like
we have plenty of those already.
No, but like everyone else is following a theme. Like I'm talking like those, like when you open up like someone's
the one you can't explain.
Yeah, exactly. Like where it's like you open up someone's like childhood like Pokemon card collection and there's like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card in there. It's like what the fuck is that doing in there? It's like, oh, I didn't have space. Like that's what the going is. It's transited. The fact that it is an abomination is its
special property.
Yes, like it'll permanently always be an abomination no matter the timeline that the ship is in.
Okay.
So like when it was Gold Roger era, the ship probably was just an abomination of fanboying of Gold Roger.
Right. You think it's like a ship that's passed down through generations and just morphs?
Yes. Yes. It's a mimic ship.
All right. I'm with it.
It takes the form of every shitty pop culture thing of whatever famous criminal is going on in the time.
I have been convinced. It wasn't going to take much. All right. Perfect. The Going Luffy Senpai is the newest addition to the One Pieces.
It's been a while since we've had it.
You say that. I mean, and technically, yes, but the last 2 that we added were from this arc. Do you remember what they were?
There's a couple I don't remember. I have like 5 of them memorized. All right. I just point them out. I don't remember them. That's your job.
We had, especially when we added the last current one, the one before this, we had a big discussion on whether or not it deserved to be here. Both of them are from the same person, if that helps you. The same character.
Oh, is it the toy soldier, his rifle?
Not the rifle.
It's his missing leg.
It's his missing leg and his current invisible one, because he walks like a normal human with only one leg.
I remember that. I made a point of that weird animation of him just kind of walking normally.
He does it a couple times.
He does it all the time. It's all the time.
Like when him and Rebecca are walking, he's not hopping. He's just casually moving.
Yes. So we originally put the Lightning Soldier's missing leg on the One Piece pile because we thought it was wood, and that it would end up being like the wood that made up Zeph's current leg.
Yeah.
Then we realized he was metal and decided to just leave it. And then when Kyros is walking like a normal human, and also the Lightning Soldier on some cases, we decided to make his invisible leg a piece of the One Piece. Because how?
I do remember this.
So. Yes, we have 3 Dressrosa One Pieces.
Perfect.
Excellent.
That's great. I love this. I love everything about this.
So with that being said, we're moving on to fan mail, which we have this week.
Yes. We got another email from our listener, Azura. They write, "Hi, One Piece of Lime / whoever's reading this. I hope you have a good day. You don't have to read this, but I appreciate you all very much for reading and doing my email I sent you. You made my day. I'm sorry that Justin is my favorite, but I would also say that Dev is my second favorite."
Wait, who?
Dev is my second favorite.
Whoa.
Just because he's just a funny guy. And like I said in my last email, I don't hate any of you.
That's good. I'm curious to know how you feel about Justin after this episode, but
or me after this episode.
Yeah, where the rankings, especially for these two, lie now.
There are two wolves inside of you. One that spoils everything, and another one who just spews nonsense and lets.
And
it
both
stick.
of them have brain
and they
rot.
all have brain rot.
You don't have to read this, but I have another would you rather scenario. It's kind of long, so you can skip some stuff or paraphrase. So Zura writes, you're living a normal life in some village. You go sailing and you end up on the island where Gaimon is. You find yourself in a forest alone because your crew abandoned you, and you end up meeting Gaimon and Mini Buggy. You end up having the time of your life. The would you rather here is, would you rather stay with Gaimon or sail off with Buggy? If you stay with Gaimon, you'll have fun, meet Starfunkle, and you all live happily ever after. If you choose to sail with Buggy, you'll meet Alvida and the rest of the crew, and you'll be on the crew of the future King of the Pirates.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Is Gaimon the guy that was stuck in the treasure chest?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, because I couldn't remember his name.
I think I'd have to choose Buggy.
Really?
Yeah.
It just sounds more interesting than being stuck on that island with just Gaimon and
Starfunkle and the rest of their... what else is on that island?
I don't remember.
Rocks.
Trees.
I definitely agree with the Buggy pick here, but a part of me really wonders what life would be like to just be hanging out with Starfunkle and Gaimon. So I'm going to choose that one. I am the whimsical nature of this option intrigues me enough to want to pick it.
But because you chose that now, you will never, ever, ever meet why am I blanking on his name? Because I always fuck it up with Brendan's D&D character.
Bon Clay
or Ivankov. You will never ever meet them in your life. That's because you got to remember Buggy met them.
Am I following Buggy to Impel Down?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, only Buggy on Buggy's crew ended up there.
That we know of. And
I'm
also
pretty sure
he
we
brings his rest of his crew with him from Impel Down because he just gets more crew members.
Well, yes, he brings the prisoners, sure. But if you join Buggy's crew on the same island as Gaimon, you don't get to go to Impel Down and meet Ivankov and Bon Clay.
I mean, there's no proof saying that he doesn't
I'm
have
pretty
crew
sure there is. Buggy was the only one with that high of a bounty.
Oh, everyone else just got executed.
Yeah. Or we're somewhere else.
Right.
They weren't worth taking the Impel Down.
The rest of the email here reads, thanks for taking the time to read this. I hope you all keep up with the podcast. Make sure you eat well, get enough sleep. I wish.
And
take care of yourselves in general. Have a good day.
I didn't do that one.
If you have a bit of free time, I'd also like to recommend this anime called Skate the Infinity. It's short, so it won't take up too much time. Azura. And I will be here to vouch for Skate the Infinity. I haven't watched it in dub yet, and it's one of those the English dub I've seen clips. It does Brendan's favorite thing, and the localization with jokes and voice acting and things like that are fantastic. You might find them a little cringe, but they are so funny. They're so funny, especially the main antagonist. I think his name is Joker or whatever. The localization and liberties taken with his lines, fantastic. But yeah, Skate the Infinity is really cool. It's about skateboarding and I guess maybe a little bit of snowboarding. Mostly skateboarding. It's cool. It's great.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the anime?
Sure.
Right. What you said.
I like it. It's great. Highly recommend it. It's super short and sweet. Have a good time. And so that's our email.
Sweet.
Moving on to Patreon shout outs. We got Twigo, Taco, and Reen.
Heyo. Heyo. Thank you
Nice.
very much. We love you, all three of you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for monetizing this brain rot.
Thank you. Your patronage towards the brain rot, uber appreciated.
For just $1 a day, you can cure this brain rot.
You can't. It's uncurable.
A penny for your thoughts, $5 for your brain rot.
Yeah. might be more like 5,000.
Can we get a brain rot tier in the Patreon?
No.
I mean, yes, but no.
No, as in it would be too powerful?
Sure, let's go with that.
It would be the very opposite of that. But anyway, moving on. Christian, It's that time.
It is that time. And I retrieved the bag. Wait, what am I saying? Bag?
You had the bag last time.
Well, no, I had the gab last time. No, you had the gab last time.
You also have the...
I do have the bag because I let Brendan do that a couple weeks ago, but you had the gab last week.
Mm-hmm.
I retrieved that also.
Yeah, because I left it next to the dumpster, next to the raccoon that I taped next to the into it.
Let's not endorse animal abuse.
How'd you fare in that trap?
Oh, I mean, it was clearly starved, so it didn't put up much of a fight. So I was basically able to just pull the tape away, shake hands with it, and let it go on its merry way.
I'll get you next time.
Yeah, you have to try something that's a little hardier, maybe when
right.
Something
rocks.
That doesn't need to eat.
I'll have to use rocks.
Yes, rock. Classic rock trap.
Side note completely. Have you been seeing the gnome trend on the internet?
No.
Like there's a gnome night wizard war on TikTok.
What?
Yes. You heard that correctly.
Gnome night wizard war. Is that a three-way battle?
Yeah, it's a three-way war between gnomes.
One of these things is not like the others.
Yes. And it's always like a person's phone, like right against the ground, like with like a little stick in front of it, like a walking stick. It's like, the knights have laid another trap, and it's just a rock with a stick underneath it, like holding the rock up. Or like a pitfall trap that's like literally like made like a minute ago. Like that's the whole meme. And it's blowing up on the internet as we speak. So anyway,
I decided to be evil this week, and I took a bunch of power cords that had gotten tangled up on me and just threw them in the bag and hoped that they spelled out the next guard gab recommendation. So you're gonna stick your hand into this massive wires. Hope that none of them are exposed. I guess none of them are plugged in, so you'll be fine. You'll pull one out, and it'll probably spell out what we've got to do.
Justin?
Oh, that was mine. I thought you were talking to you.
Because if I touch it, it'll just get more tangled.
Is that the brain rot again, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta put my hand in here, grab one of these cables, right, that have been tangled. Do I gotta detangle it while I'm in here, or
no? I mean, the hope is that I probably should have tied them up in to name some of the gab items anyway. But I just kind of hoped that as I shuffled it and shook it around, that they would tangle into a word that would be somewhat recognizable. So just start yanking on a wire and pull it out, and so we'll see what we get, I guess.
Okay. I'm definitely yanking on some wires, literally into my microphone, because I thought that would make some noise. Sorry about that.
Disconnects the microphone.
Yeah. Well, we made it an hour 40.
The whole recording.
I really hope not.
Okay, I got this one. It's mostly just an assortment of what do you call those? Not extension cords, the power blocks thing with the multi-outlet thingies.
Yeah.
Surge anyway,
surge protectors.
You have a lot of these somehow, because they somehow spell the word recommendation, and that has a lot of letters given the items we're working with here. It's a recommendation somehow.
Okay.
And I believe up on the docket is Devin this time.
It would make it Devin's turn. Oh, I don't like this.
Why
I hate this already. Like that? What have you been doing recently?
So in the wee hours of goblin time,
where the brain rot hits its peak.
Yep, where brain rot hits its peak. I watched the first and only episode, because it literally just released yesterday, of My Dear Friend Nokatan. Deer spelt like the animal.
Oh, I think I've heard about this.
Yep. I believe that, I don't know if this is just theories, but I believe the whole reason why the show exists is because they wanted to make a catchy song that was a pun off of deer.
Oh,
I'm dead fucking serious.
And someone got an entire show greenlit for that.
Yes.
that ain't Japanese at its finest. I don't know what it is.
It is the best way I could describe this show. It's like Nichijou, but not. But add more Gen Z energy to it.
Interesting. I do want to ask, does this show have a really the opening for the show? Is it going viral? And
probably.
Is it because someone showed me a video, and I assume it's the same thing you're talking about. I just wasn't aware. The opening is just basically like 4 like cute anime girls dancing, and there's a lot of CGI deers.
Yes.
And one of the girls might be like a deer person.
Yes. That is that show.
Gotcha. I know nothing about the plot of this show, but I will tell you that opening is really catchy and kind of interesting. And when I first saw it, I said in the server, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm intrigued enough to watch at least one episode of the show.
That is that show.
Gotcha.
And that is the exact same energy of the show. I don't know what's going on. There are moments where in the show that are just, to me, that made me laugh the hardest at brain rot energy times, where there's literally like the scene, like the characters are reacting to each other, and then it cuts to a scene of the deer reacting to them, and it's CGI deer. Like everything else is like 2D anime style, but then there's like 3D model deer reacting to whatever they're doing.
Right.
It is deep fried, but goddamn, did I laugh hard.
So you compared the show, maybe kind of, to Nichijou. Can you explain a little bit of Nichijou to people who might not be aware of it? Because the only thing I know about the show is that one viral clip of a teacher German suplexing a deer.
The principal, specifically.
Oh, the principal, my bad.
Yeah, the principal. Yeah. Yes. That I feel like that description of that scene is enough.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
like that's the show. Like shit like that happens. It's like, imagine if like a slice of life anime just had a little bit of internet.
Yeah, Nichijou at its core is basically just like a random sort. It's an anthology series. Most episodes don't connect with each other, and then just like random. Have you not watched Nichijou?
I have not watched Nichijou.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
It's like, imagine it's not like every like moment is like canon. It's like, oh, here's like weird situations throughout this universe. Like, oh, this girl's walking to class and she trips and gets hit by a bus. I don't know. I'm just making shit up as I go.
Is it like similar energy, kind of, or like similar formula to like something like Space Dandy?
In like
No.
in the sense that episodes don't tend to be super connected to each other. There are loose threads. Same with Dandy, but the episodes follow in Nichijou like 3 or 4 or 5 girls. And I forget exactly, but a group of girls, we'll say, and as they just go through daily life, but like wacky shit happens every time.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like, imagine like each episode is like 5 bits.
Yeah, it's just a bunch
together.
It's just a bunch of wacky hijinks, kind of like Dandy. It's just not in space. It takes place in ordinary life for them.
Gotcha.
Now, for my dear friend Nokotan, there's only one episode, so I'm speculating, but it appears that it might have more continuity.
Okay.
Right. There's only one episode out. I don't know if you ever said that yet.
Yeah. There's only one episode. So I do not know. All I know is the episode is literally she meets the deer friend and they make a club together. And it's a club about taking care of the deer on property.
I'm in. I'm invested.
I.e. her. It's a
up.
club for her to get groomed. Like literally, not like the... I'm not talking
yes, Devin, we understand.
Getting their brushes, and they're making her real fluffy and pretty.
Like the ending credits of the episode is literally just how deer crackers are made. It's literally like someone took their cell phone to a place for like on how it's made for how deer crackers are made. Like, and that's all the ending credits is. It is hilarious.
For just because I Googled it really quickly myself to see, the studio that is making my dear friend Nokotan is Wit Studio.
Oh, nice.
Which is currently also animating the Suicide Squad isekai. They're also responsible for the Ranking of Kings, Spy Family.
Nice.
The first season of Vinland Saga.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And a few other, the first couple of studios of Attack on Titan, as well as a bunch of other ones.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So they are very seasoned, and I'm sure it will look gorgeous based off of all of those extra things that I just mentioned.
Minus the realistic 3D model deers. Well, they're not bad,
but they're purposely bad.
Yeah, they're like purposely bad.
It's tastefully bad deer,
right? Which is important.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Thank you for that, Devin.
And for a side pick for recommendations, Kaiju number 8. I've also been like watching the
All
hell out of
right,
them.
that sums it up for all the time that we have tonight. Devin, if you would kindly do Zissy.
What? Oh, yeah, that thing. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. If you want to monetize this brain rot, you can go to our Patreon. And if you have any questions, you can send them at pandasightings@gmail.com. We also have a couple links down below with our Discord. Again, you could also go to find our Patreon in there and monetize the brain rot. I'm just going to keep saying monetize the brain rot until someone tells me to say fuck. Monetize the brain rot. Monetize the brain rot.
Devin, just do the thing so we can leave. It's almost 2 hours.
Fuck!
There we go. Thank you. Well, this has been great, guys. I can't wait to see you next week with our special guest Brendan joining us for the end of arc special. That's right.
Christian.
We finally
You're not
got.
supposed to say. It was supposed to be a secret, bro.
I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
I thought we were bringing Dylan
The brain
on.
rot affected me. And just I couldn't help myself. I turned into a Justin for a second. That's right.
No.
We are bringing Brendan back to the podcast, everybody.
No.
They said it was impossiple.
They didn't think it could be done, and yet here we are.
locked him for good and MPL down.
Right.
This is the worst. Anyway, see you next week.
The worst timeline. Brendan comes back to the show.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that's exactly the point. Bye.
Bye.